Hello, Stephen Schaub here, leader of the Digital Revolution 2.0 here on YouTube. And today is going to be my final post on stand development. I kind of feel like I've done all the tests and all the experiments that I wanted to do, and I've come to a real happy spot. And I wanted to share with you one last tweak that I made, and I think it's just that little bit better, or perhaps provides just a little bit more of an option. If you have not been watching this series, please go all the way back. Watch all the videos on stand development. It really is a building of thought, a building of information, and it's important to sort of have the full picture when you try to start out with this process. So what did I do differently? Well, my daughter Greta, who's a professional actress in New York City, was up for the weekend, and she was kind enough to pose for me as a Shirley so I could do a quick test shot. And what I wanted to see, if you remember in the last post, I did one of my favorites was HC110 and a combination of Rodinol. It was 2 milliliters of Rodinol to 2 milliliters of HC110 plus the water to make 500 mils. And that gave me, like, I think just the sharpest, nicest, cleanest negative that I'd seen. It just absolutely was amazing. But then I got to thinking, I said, you know what if I lowered the dilution of Rodinol to 1 milliliter of Rodinol to 3 milliliters of HC110? My thinking behind that was that when I was looking at the strip of negatives, the Rodinol one that had the 2 mils didn't have quite as much speed at the high end, at 1600, as the HC110 dilution G did. Additionally, on the low end at ISO 100, it was a little denser and a little higher in contrast than just the straight HC110. So by doing this test, what I came up with is that it's a little better. I think 1 mil to 3, or if you're doing 1,000 milliliters, 2 mils till 6 with water to make 1,000, is a really great recipe where you're looking for that balance. You want a little bit of that Rodinol pop, a little bit of the sort of micro tonality, but you really want the compensation and that wonderful gray tonality that HC110 provides. So let's take a minute here and we'll take a look at the image and we'll go from there. All right, so here we are looking at the file, the test file that I shot of my daughter Greta, and right off the bat I just say, wow. The tonality, the sharpness, the micro detail, everything is just right there for my aesthetics of what I'm looking for in an image. When I zoom into the image, the skin tone is just incredible. The sharpness on her eyelashes and the dimensional quality of her hair is just incredible. Now, I made this image with my Plabel Machina 670. It was at f5.6 at about a 60th of a second handheld. Darn near the minimum focusing distance. And I'm just really blown away by the presence of the image. Now, I know it's difficult sometimes to see that on the internet. And that's why I always say, take what I tell you, and go and now run the test and do the experiment yourself. There's no way to really be able to see all the subtlety that I'm talking about on the web, whether you're on a computer screen or on a phone. So much just really has to be experienced when you're looking at your own negative and your own scans. And I think it's just so important that you run these experiments yourself. I provided the pathway and sort of a base framework for you to build from, and now go and test and confirm what fits your visual aesthetics. However, I will say in sort of a general conclusion for all of these stand developments, I love all of these solutions. DDX 1 to 9, HC110 dilution G, and HC110 with either 1 or 2 milliliters of Rodinol added. All of those are winning combinations in my opinion. I mean, all of them. And it really just depends what you're looking for. So for instance, if I was looking for the maximum amount of speed possible, I would go with the DDX. If I was looking for the maximum amount of grayscale tonality, especially on higher contrast situations, I would probably go just with HC110 dilution G. If I was looking for sort of a normal contrast scene, maybe a portrait like what you're looking in front of here, and I wanted a little bit more clarity, a little bit more pop, I would do the 1 mil of Rodinol to 3 mils of HC110 solution. If I was shooting landscape, and I was working in medium format or architecture, and I really wanted that balance between sharpness and gray tonality, I would probably do the 2 mils of Rodinol to the 2 mils of HC110. And you can see, these are all just different formulas based upon what I'm looking for and also my aesthetics. But again, you have to go test and you have to confirm what's your look and what you're looking for. So stay tuned. Lots of posts coming up. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. It's really important, and tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. The more people we have here, the more that I'm going to be able to do. And thank you very much for listening. Have a great day and go shoot some film.